First at 4. I'm Whitney Fowkes. Here's a look at today's trending stories. COVID-19 cases in South Dakota continue to climb. The South Dakota Department of Health confirmed 69 new cases, bringing the state's total to 3,732 on Wednesday. Of those cases, there are 1,326 active cases, which is an increase of 11 in the state. According to the state's numbers, there were 647 new tests performed. Park amenities may open to the public, but Sioux Falls Parks and Recreation is still working on ways to adjust to the new normal. Park Operations Manager Kelby Miras says changes are still being made in regards to crowding, such as signage to encourage good hygiene and social distancing. As far as equipment maintenance, they're not going to be using special chemicals to sanitize. More information can be found in this story online right now. This Saturday is Armed Forces Day, and while we should all be thanking service members who are currently in the U.S. military, the 114th Fighter Wing is doing something special to thank healthcare personnel, first responders, and essential workers on the front lines of the pandemic. 4 F-16 fighter jets will take off from Sioux Falls around 1 p.m. Their mission is to fly over hospitals in 9 cities in eastern and central South Dakota. It's all in an effort to say thank you. In a KELOLAND.com original, now online. In less than a month, votes across the state of South Dakota will be counted for the state's 2020 primary election. While the COVID-19 pandemic has changed some local elections, the Secretary of State's office is still conducting the June primary election and the November general election. Voter registration for the June primary election ends on Monday, May 18th. Absentee voting has already started for the June primary. Everything you need to know can be found in this KELOLAND.com original. In another KELOLAND.com original, the South Dakota State Fair is continuing to plan the 135th fair, but the COVID-19 pandemic could alter this year's fair. This year's state fair is planned as the perfect vision for fun, since 2020 is the year and 2020 is perfect vision. While this year's fair may have a different look, the state remains hopeful. Governor Kristi Noem has mentioned in past COVID-19 press briefings, county fairs and the state fair should continue to plan for 2020. When Noem was asked about the state fair on Tuesday's briefing, she said officials are thinking out of the box on ways to continue with the fair and still keep people safe. Scroll down in the First at 4 story for a look at today's forecast from the KELOLAND Live Doppler HD Storm Center. That's First at 4 on this Wednesday afternoon. I'm Whitney Fowkes. For the latest updates, download the KELOLAND News app.